How did your parents fail you? I was 14 when I discovered my parents were stealing my identity to take out loans. Now at 23, I'm still paying for their crimes. It started with a credit card bill in my name. I found it while cleaning my mom's bedroom. She'd asked me to vacuum while she was at work. The statement showed $7,000 in charges at places I'd never been. I showed it to my dad, thinking it was a mistake. His face changed. Your mom must have accidentally used the wrong name, he said quickly. I'll take care of it. But something felt wrong. A week later, I overheard them fighting late at night. They're going to find out eventually, Dad yelled. We need the money, Mom shot back. What else can we do? I started digging. Found more bills hidden in their closet. Credit cards, personal loans, even a car loan, all in my name. Over $43,000 in debt. They'd been using my social security number since I was 12. I felt sick. Every time they bought me new school clothes or took me to McDonald's, were they using stolen money? My money? The cards in my name were all maxed out with missed payments. When I confronted them, Mom cried, said they lost their jobs during the recession. The house was underwater. They were desperate. We're your parents, she pleaded. We did this for you, to keep a roof over your head. Dad promised they'd pay it all back before I turned 18. They just needed time. I wanted to believe them. These were my parents. They'd taught me right from wrong. So I kept quiet, but they didn't stop. More cards appeared, more loans. The debt grew to $67,000. My credit score was destroyed before I could even drive. When I tried talking to them again, Dad got angry. You live in our house, eat our food, you owe us. At 16, I got my first job at a grocery store. They took my paychecks, claiming they needed them for family expenses. Really, they were making minimum payments on the fraudulent cards. I started hiding cash in my locker at school, saved every tip from bagging groceries. The day I turned 18, I went to the police. The detective was kind, but direct. This happens more than you'd think. Parents think they can get away with it because kids won't turn them in. Mom and Dad were arrested 2 days later. The evidence was overwhelming. Their signatures on applications, security footage of them using the cards, bank records showing transfers to their accounts. They called me from jail, begging me to drop the charges. Said I was destroying our family. Relatives stopped speaking to me. My aunt posted on Facebook that I was an ungrateful child who belonged in hell. The prosecutor offered them a deal. Plead guilty, serve 18 months, pay restitution. They took it, but the damage was done. I couldn't get student loans for college, couldn't rent an apartment, couldn't even get a phone in my name. They were released last year. Mom sends birthday cards to my old address. Dad made fake profiles to message me on Instagram, saying they did it because they loved me. Yesterday, I got a letter from a collection agency, another loan I never knew about, from right before they were arrested. $13,000 more added to my debt. The agency doesn't care that it was fraud. They just want their money. I work 3 jobs now, live with roommates. Every spare dollar goes to paying off debts that aren't mine. My credit score is slowly climbing, but I'll be dealing with this for years. The worst part? I found out they did the same thing to my older sister 10 years ago. My parents never told me. Last week, they showed up at my job, said they're changing, going to therapy. They want to make things right. Mom held out an envelope with $200 in cash. It's a start, she said hopefully. I handed it back. Told them the only thing they ever taught me was how to spot a scam.